Hello and welcome to this lesson. Now today we're diving into data visualization using the amazing ggplot2 package, which is a very common package for data visualization, and it's part of the tidyverse and pretty much the gold standard for plotting in R. Now the GG stands for Grammar of Graphics, just so you know, which means that we build plots piece by piece, just like constructing a sentence. All right, let's get to it. All right, here we are at Rstudio again. Again, tidyverse. We just run that again. And this is because, again, it includes the ggplot2, which we'll use to create bar plots, histograms, scatter plots, and all sorts of stuff. Now let's reuse our student data from last video, the same student data. Click enter. And again, you can see in the environment tab, this pulls it back up. See, similar to an Excel document spreadsheet, our variables and also our observations. 4 observations, and then our variables at the top here, the name, grade, and if they pass the quiz, the test, whatever it might be. Now let's create a bar plot of grades here. So to do this, we would use this script here, and let's run through it real quick though. So ggplot, and then you have the data and the AES, which has the name and the grade here. Now, the ggplot initializes the plot, and then the AES here sets the aesthetics. So this basically means aesthetics, abbreviated. And basically what that tells us is that it's going to show us a visual representation of the name and the grade. So the x-axis is the name, and the y-axis will be the grades. And then this part of the code here, this will tell R to draw vertical bars. So this plot will show each student's name along the x-axis and their grade as the height of the bar. Okay, let's load it real quick. Enter. Now you can see in the bottom right of R, this is the visualization here. This is just a simple plot. You can see again on the bottom, the x-axis is their names, the y-axis on the left here, the vertical axis is their grades. Now let's add labels and titles to this bar plot. So here we see labs, and labs adds a title and access labels. So we see student grades, name, grade. So this will add the titles and the access labels. So the access labels here. And then fill right here tells us the color. So it adds colors to the bars. So let's load that, Command Enter on my Mac. Now we see better data visualization. It's colorful, it's blue. We used steel blue, the color. What if we want to use conditional colors? So I use this code here, and when you map a variable to fill, it changes color based on that variable. So it could be true or false in this case, passed or not passed. So we'll select Command Enter, and now you see even more information visually. So the false or the unpassed, those students that didn't pass, are in a different color than those who did pass. Now you can see this is becoming much more detailed, and we're going step by step through this so you can start doing this on your own. But we can go even further. Now what if we want to show how horsepower affects miles per gallon? Command Enter. See, this is a scatter plot example, and this is using a built-in data set, by the way. So a built-in data set, but this shows how horsepower affects miles per gallon using empty cars here and this empty cars data set. So this is already using a built-in data set. But you can see all this visualization come to life here now, and how we can use R to visualize data. This geo point here makes the scatter plot. Let's try something else. We can add theme minimal at the end of any plot to simplify the background. And now we can simplify the background with that code. All right, now in this lesson, you created basic plots using ggplot2. You created bar plots, scatter plots, labels and colors for readability, and really mapped aesthetics using the AES as we talked about. Now, in the next video, we'll use ggplot for more advanced plots and learn how to customize them even more. All right, we'll see you then.